Previously, on my Italian wedding vlog, Adam and I flew to Italy for our wedding, and as soon as we landed in Rome, we jumped on a train and headed straight to Florence. Over the weekend, we hung out with friends, explored a lot of the sites, did a group shopping trip to Gucci to find Adam the perfect pair of wedding shoes, and ate at some of our favorite restaurants. After a wonderful whirlwind weekend, we headed to Tuscany to sign some paperwork and do a site visit at San Galgano Abbey, where we were getting married. After an hour at the Abbey, we checked into our wedding villa and kicked off the celebrations with a welcome pizza party dinner for all of our guests. Good morning! Oh my god, I had so much fun last night at the pizza party, and I think everyone else did too. I tried to go to bed early, but could barely sleep. I think I was way too excited, and I was just lying there with my eyes closed for 2 hours before I maybe fell asleep. But of course, got up really early this morning, went down to breakfast, saw all the girls, gave them their robes. So I am back in my room now. I'm gonna shower, shave my legs, head over to the daytime villa again. We have a room there where we're all gonna get together and get ready, do our makeup and hair and everything, and get ready to head to the Abbey. Spending the morning getting ready with my girls was so special. My heart was already feeling so full from the celebrations the night before, but this time alone with them just sent me flying over the edge. It was hard to hold back all of the joyful emotions, and our time together seemed to fly by so fast. My little sister, who I had been meeting up with over the past couple months to practice and perfect a Hollywood wave, did an amazing job with my hair. And instead of hiring a makeup artist to do my wedding makeup, I decided to do it myself. I wanted something very natural and simple, and having gone to makeup school myself, I felt confident about doing it the way I like. While all of this was going on, our Italian caterers, Rolands, was outside setting up and getting things ready for the afternoon cocktail and dinner reception. Meanwhile, the boys got ready in the evening villa, ironing their shirts and helping Adam prepare for his big day. As we neared the final hours, we received a beautiful delivery from our florist. Flower crowns for our 3 little flower girls and bouquets for the bridesmaids and I. After another few finishing touches, everyone was ready to head to the Abbey.
Beautiful. Good, thank you.
Yeah.
We waited for the boys to depart before the girls and I gathered outside for a few last-minute photos together before we followed suit. The next thing I knew, it was showtime.
Agree between them to form the family life will take and where the family will live, bearing in mind their own personal needs, but primarily the needs of the family life. And this is a great start. So hereby I myself, Luciana Bartoletti, the official marriage officer of the Registry Office of the City Council of Tuscany, now declare in the name of law that you are husband and wife. The groomsman may now kiss the
While Adam and I snuck away to take photos with our wedding photographer, our guests gathered back at the villa to delight in small bites of fresh cut parma, fine Italian cheeses, and hot and cold hors d'oeuvres. The wine was flowing and signature cocktails were being passed around to all of our guests. By this time, Rolands and our wedding planner Diana had finished preparing the reception area for dinner, and our brilliant florists were able to bring in some soft pastel florals to complete the tablescapes. An hour later, Adam and I joined our guests and partook in all the delicious nibbles and cocktails Roland had been serving up. It was so nice after such a busy morning to have a moment to relax and be with our guests before having to continue with our wedding duties. Prior to dinner, Adam and I did one final walkthrough of the reception area before giving the nod to Roland's to begin preparation for the dinner service and inviting our guests to take their seat. Not only was the dinner that night incredible, but so was the sunset. After all the food was served, Rolands began to prepare layer by layer our traditional Italian wedding cake in front of all of our guests. At one point, Adam and I were invited to participate in its creation by adding additional fruit and chocolate chips to a bed of crispy pastry covered in chantilly cream. After dinner was over, it was time to dance.
I don't have a microphone, but I encourage everyone to make their way to the dance floor. Okay, let's do it. Let's start the party. Let's go. Let's hear it.
We started off with a few traditional Macedonian oros. Before transitioning into some traditional wedding dances, like the father of the bride and the bride dance, and the groom and the mother of the groom. Next, we all just hit the dance floor and went wild. We stayed up till 2 a.m. dancing the night away and drinking, and things got pretty wild.
Good morning. So today is our last day at the villa.
Last night was one hell of a party. Oh my God, and a dream come true. Surprisingly, not that hungover. I think it was those Party Smart pills that I took once again for those hangover cures. And today is the pool party brunch. So everyone's down by the pool, setting up, getting ready. So let's go down and see what they've done and how everything's looking.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking of myself, asking for help.
So Adam and I just hopped in the car. We're heading to pick up his cousins, but tonight is the final event for the wedding. It is the Last Supper. We're going to a Michelin star restaurant in Siena, and 55 of our guests are going to be joining us. So it's going to be quite a large group, but I hear the food at this restaurant is so good, so I'm really, really excited. And then that's it. It's a wrap. But we did it.
We did it.
It was Adam and I's first time in Siena, but it didn't take long for it to steal my heart. The Michelin star restaurant we booked for our group dinner was called Ristorante Mugolone, and soon after we were settled in, our prefix dinner began. How is it? Thank you so much for following along as Adam and I tie the knot in Italy. We had such an amazing time in Italy with all our friends and family, and our wedding was an absolute dream come true. Feel free to check out the blog post that accompanies this episode for some behind-the-scenes photos, and follow my YouTube for future travel content. Next stop, Croatia for our honeymoon.